Today I'm going to be reviewing Nike's latest training shoe, the Metcon Free 2. This shoe's just come out a few months ago to replace Nike's Metcon Free 1, which is a combination of the Nike Metcon and the Nike Free, making it a great shoe for anything you might encounter in the gym, whether it's barbell work, longer Metcons, running. It's going to be a bit more comfortable than your standard Metcon or flat-soled CrossFit shoe. First off, I'll start by saying the Metcon 1, which I did have previously, probably the worst training shoe I've ever worn. I bought it thinking it was going to be the best shoe for, any of those workouts where it involves running, back on the barbell, inside the gym, outside of the gym. The fit on it for my foot was not very good at all. I found I couldn't do them up tight enough. My foot would always slip out the back, or if I did them too tight, the plastic at the top would really dig into my foot and I would just be in severe pain. I'd have to take the shoes off. I wore them about 4 or 5 times, and then after the 5th time, this little plastic bit, which was up here on the first ones, the laces actually cut through it and the shoe broke. After being let down by the Metcon Free 1s, I gave the Metcon Free 2s a chance, and they are so much better. The fit is much different to the originals. So I'll go through some of the main differences between the Metcon Free 2 and the 1. Unfortunately, I don't have a 1 here because mine broke. The main difference between the 1 and the 2 is this upper. So where your foot actually goes in is much more snug on the Metcon 2 now. It's almost like a sock. So the whole top is made of neoprene. It's super stretchy, but it's a much tighter fit. On the original ones, it was a much bigger area up the top here for your foot to go in. Now they've really compressed it down. The big difference at the top here is this plastic shell on the side was up the top, and that's where the laces ran through. And that's why it wore out, because the laces, after you've run a while, they start rubbing and it eventually just cut its way through the plastic and they broke. So they've changed that now to just a loop that the laces go through, and it seems to be way more secure. And the plastic bit that was up here on the 1s, they've now moved down to the midfoot on the 2s, and it seems to be in a better spot. Offers a bit more support for lifting and that kind of thing, but I still find if you do them too tight, because it's plastic, it's got no give, and I find my foot does get a bit sore around there, so I have to just be careful how tight I do the midfoot there. But other than that, the fit is worlds apart from the first one. Another difference is the rear of the shoe. At the back, the 2s have a plastic heel counter, and it's a lot more sturdy than the first ones. But on the heel, they've removed the little plastic bit that I use for sliding up and down the wall when you're doing handstand push-ups and things. I find you don't really need it anyway. The base of the shoe is very similar to the first one. It's pretty much got a Nike Free base, a little bit sturdier, but it's still that foam. Got it much more cushiony than your standard Metcons or Reebok Nano 8s. So for anything where it involves a longer run, these are really good. For example, I did the workout Hidalgo, which starts with a 2-mile run into some barbell work, step-ups, lunges, and then into another 2-mile run. And I wore these and felt really comfortable on the run and really comfortable on the barbell. So these were the perfect shoe for, that kind of distance, so you can even run that far in them, which is really great. It's not as flexible as a normal Nike Free on the rotation, but real flexible up the forefoot. It does have a bit of grip here, if you're going to do rope climbs and things. I did do some rope climbs in my Nike Free 1s, but you could see they were starting to, wear out a bit after doing just a few. The soles on these aren't really made for rope climbing, so if you can, I would avoid it. In regards to lifting with these, they're a great compromise. The stability is still really great in these, but not as good as your standard flat-footed CrossFit shoe. If you're doing things like squat cleans, barbell cycling, they're not as stable. But if you do have to run off the bar or get on the bike or something, they're a really good compromise. If you want to look at the all-around longevity and durability of the shoe, they seem to be pretty good. The upper's really well made. The only thing I'd probably worry about is the base, just because it's completely foam. There's no rubber. So I feel like the grip will wear quick when you're doing longer runs. I've only had mine a few months now. The sole's starting to wear out a little bit there, and around the heel, getting a little bit of wear there. But for an all-round shoe, if you just wanted one shoe that you could come to the gym in, do your barbell work, run, doesn't matter the distance of the workout, whatever's programmed, and you wanted one shoe, I would recommend these Nike Metcon Free 2s. Perfect for everything that you're going to come across in the gym if you just had to buy one shoe. So I hope that review gave you a better insight into the Metcon Free 2s, maybe help you make your decision if you're looking to purchase a pair. If you like what you saw, like, comment, subscribe, be really appreciated. See you in the next one.